Today we're going to be taking a trip back to the 1980s, people. The G1 era. Now, someone sent me a personal message the other day asking me who are those weird ladies you keep using in all your videos. Those are the Puma sisters. Simply put, those are the Puma sisters. I'm not going to explain what anime they're from, but there you go. And before anybody asks, yes, there's a big ass band-aid on my hand. I left my window open last night because it gets way too hot in this house, and I thought 40-some degrees really wasn't that bad for January weather, and so I left the window open. And I woke up this morning to the sound of things falling over and crashing, and turns out there was a squirrel in the house. Yeah, a fucking squirrel. And in my attempt to get the squirrel out of the house, I got bit on the hand. It hurts like hell. It's right where the hand bends at. It's not very pleasant. And everybody thinks those animals are cute and funny looking. No, they're not. They're evil. Squirrels are fucking evil. I never ever want to have to go through that ever again. And to make matters worse, that little son of a bitch brought little nuts and things in my house. So apparently he was in this house for a good majority of time, enough to peel acorns and stuff of that nature, because there's shit all over the fucking place. Fuck that dude. I could have kicked him right in the ass. But anyways, today's topic is going to be on G1 Reflector, and here they are in their individual robot modes. Now I got two of them sitting down, basically just for the fact they don't really want to stand up anymore. And this is a toy flaw, you know, in the design, because the legs and the feet are all made out of plastic, but the upper body is made out of metal, so they're top heavy. They don't want to stand up really anymore. So, and I believe this guy is called Spectro. I could be wrong. Yeah, I think he's called Spectro. Not too bad for a little robot. His arms move up and down and stuff like that, and move in and out. That's mainly due to the transformation, and that's all he does. So there you go. There's that guy. And we have this dude right here. I believe he is called Viewfinder. Also, feet are made out of plastic, and the upper body is metal. Pretty cool. He's got a little clicky button on the top of his head. And the arms move up and down, of course. And move in and out of the shoulders. That's, yeah, another good little robot. And we have this guy. Now, I'm pretty sure this guy's called Spyglass. And he's one of my favorites, just because he looks different than the other two. Very nice little robot. Yeah, he's alright. There he is on the back. The arms really don't move all that well, and yeah. And of course, none of the heads turn on all three of these guys. Now, he was originally, or they were originally a mail-away exclusive that you could only get by sending robot points and a little bit of money in, so this would make this guy one of the most rare Transformers that you can get. And these guys weren't available until, what was it, 87 or 88 maybe? So by that time, a lot of people forgot about these guys. And, well, that's pretty much due to the fact I think they were only in 3 episodes originally. They were in the very first episode. I think Thundercracker, Skywarp used them to take a picture, and in another episode, Starscream used one of them as a guinea pig to test out the space bridge, and that was it. You never saw any of these guys ever again. And I don't know about the comic books, because I really don't own too many Transformer comic books. So, there you go. They were kind of throwaway characters. But the toys are nice, though. And a very expensive toy, to say the least. I had to buy this guy, or these guys, piece by piece, separately. I did not want to spend all that money at that given point in time. 3 years ago, a complete one without the box and the instructions was going for like $200 and some. Yeah. And if you wanted the box and the instructions, add about another $100 and some onto that. The box itself, there's nothing to the box. It's just a white box. There's no imagery or anything on it. It just says Transformers Reflector. That's it. That's it. It's just the box. There's nothing to it. I kind of wish I had the instructions though, but I'm not going to be too picky. I'm glad I got them. And I only got one missile with them. I think he originally came with 4. And I got all 3 of their guns. I got the telescope lens and the flash cube, which can also be held as a weapon for one of them. Now, to transform these guys, I'm going to start with this guy right here first. Basically, just push that in. Fold the legs up. These guys are real easy to transform. You don't even need instructions. There's another one. And there's another one. And you got to put them together, post the port, line them up. These guys are stiff. There's one. And temperamental. And then you got that. I'm going to take the little flash cube and stick it on this robot's head, and take the telescopic lens and put it on the front, and boom, there you go. You have yourself a rather loose, in some places, small little camera. Yeah, not too bad. Very reminiscent of the old style cameras. And this was originally a mold for the Microman line that came out in Japan, and instead of it having the sticker that says Reflector right on it and the rub symbols, it said Micro X, I believe. And of course, when you turn it around, there's visible kibble, robot head and arms. But this guy right here has a nice little view lens. You can make out a little bit of an image. It's not all that great, but at least it's there. You know, that's a nice little added effect for a toy. Well worth having. Well worth having. Definitely one of my favorite toys from the Generation 1 line, and I could never part with them. Great little toys. And their weapons are just weapons. You know, they're all handheld. They're nice. I don't remember which one goes to what. And one missile, you were supposed to put it in there and it was supposed to fire, but of course the firing mechanism doesn't work anymore, so there you go. There's Generation 1 Reflector in all of his glory. If you have any means to get him, get him. A well recommended toy, especially if you're a Transformers collector. Gotta have them. There you go. I'll probably be back with some obscure Japanese Transformer toys that I got Friday, as well as a new Assault Combiner, whatever you want to call them. So there you go. Until next time, everybody, have a nice day.